Once, in a quiet village, lived a boy named Kabir. People called him lazy, but inside him lived silent, restless dreams. He was not weak, not foolish, not lacking intelligence. His true battle was against himself. For on his lips lived one sentence: "I will do it tomorrow." His books gathered dust, his room stayed untidy, and his dreams remained distant shadows. He wished to shine, yet every day he pushed his future further away. His marks in school began to fall, and with them, his confidence slipped too. At night, he often gazed at the stars and whispered, "Why do I feel stuck? Why can I not change?" But the stars gave no answer. One evening, his mother looked at him with sadness and said, "My son, life does not wait for anyone. Every wasted day is like a stone you place upon your own shoulders. If you do not change now, these stones will one day crush you." Kabir smiled faintly and ignored her words. What difference will one day make, he thought. But destiny had already prepared a lesson for him. In the same village lived an old man, Guru Dev. People said he had guided many children and helped them shape brighter lives. Kabir's father, worried for his son, took him to meet this wise teacher. Guru Dev studied Kabir quietly, then said, "So, you are the boy who waits for tomorrow." Kabir lowered his eyes in shame. Then Guru Dev gave him a strange task. He handed Kabir a clay pot and a basket filled with small stones. "Every morning," he said, "place one stone in this pot, but only if you complete the most important task of the day. If you fail, the pot remains empty. After 30 days, return to me." The task looked simple, but on the very first day, Kabir felt the heavy pull of his laziness. His mind begged for sleep, yet somehow he pushed himself to study for just 1 hour. When he finally dropped the first stone into the pot, the sound was small, yet it filled him with an unusual joy. The next day, he repeated the task and added another stone. Day after day, the stones began to gather. Some days he failed, and the pot remained empty. But each morning, he tried again. Slowly, the pot filled, and with it, Kabir's heart filled with pride. After 30 days, Kabir returned to Guru Dev. Inside the pot lay 20 stones. With his head lowered, he said, "Master, I could not fill it completely." Guru Dev smiled gently. "My boy, do not focus on what you could not do. Look instead at what you did do. Before this, you had 0 stones, 0 discipline, 0 habits. Now you have 20. This is the power of small habits. One stone each day may look like nothing, but together, they build a mountain." These words entered Kabir's heart like fire. From that day on, he began to respect small habits. He woke at the same hour each morning. He read for 1 hour without fail. He spent a few minutes in silence before starting the day. Gradually, his memory sharpened. His marks began to rise. 1 year later, Kabir was no longer the same boy. Discipline, focus, and strength had become part of him. With this new version of himself, he started a small online business from his village. At first, it was just selling handmade products on social media. Day by day, his effort grew, just like the stones in his pot. People admired his honesty and his hard work. That lazy boy was lazy no more. He had learned that small daily habits are stronger than talent, stronger than luck, and even stronger than intelligence. My friend, this story is not only about Kabir, it is about all of us. Maybe you too delay your dreams. Maybe you too wait for tomorrow. But remember this: tomorrow never comes. Your future will only change when you decide to change today. Your new life can begin with one small habit. So, pick your habit today.